welcome along. This is Virtual Farmer, and we're back on Pallegney. We've actually not skipped forward to April like I was thinking of doing, because an opportunity has arisen where we can actually get a whole load of money in and have enough to set up our cows pretty much completely. So unfortunately it means that we're going to be parting ways here with the Cenoboggan telehandler. It has done us really well, and we've had a fair amount of use out of it, but something has come up in the shop that just means that selling this becomes very much something that really is going to be useful to us. So let's turn this off, and we will get this repaired up and sold. So we will repair this like so. And so I need to take 165 off because we still have this problem with this stuff not costing us anything. And then we will also repaint it. So 7,969. We'll take this off before we do it so that I can actually see the amount of money. So 7,969. We'll remove that. And then we will repaint as well. Yep, there we go. So that is all done. And then we want to sell this, and we're going to get 127,000. So you'll understand in a minute why we're doing this. So yes to that, and okay. And so we've got 158,000 in the bank. That was just a massive amount that we're getting for that telehandler. It wasn't very old, and it's because this has come up in the shop. Basically, this Fent telehandler is identical to the Cenoboggan. It raises its cab in the same way and everything. And yeah, it basically is a like-for-like replacement. This has 15 hours on it already, but is a fraction of the price, 67,000. So we need to select someone for the number plate. And congratulations to Cavalier Roy, the wonderful creator of Maypole and Riverview, where we're doing the realism experiment on. You have been selected at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons and YouTube channel members, and your name is going on the number plate for our new telehandler. So I've had to take out a couple of letters. I've taken out the second A, and I've taken out the E, and that has allowed me to fit everything on there. So Cavalier Roy is on there. So we'll okay that. And that is on the back there. Right, and we will buy this. And yes, 67,000 is just a massive saving for us. And that takes us back up to 91,523. So as a result of that, I want to go back into the shop, actually. We've got two pieces of kit I want to pick up. Neither of them are currently available cheaply, available for us on the offer, on the sales. But we need to get some stuff for the animals. So first thing I need is a forage mixer. I want to go with this one here, this trail-lined premium. I think this is a really good piece of kit for us to use. We can get that for 45,000. I might lease this. To lease this is going to cost us only 450 a day, and we're not going to use it very much. So I think leasing this is probably the best way to go. We'll select someone for the number plate. And congratulations to Dirty Trucker. You have been selected at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons and YouTube channel members. And so I've basically taken the valves out again. Dirty Trucker fits on there quite nicely, and we will okay that. And as I said, we're going to lease this because it's not going to be used too much. So yes on that. And the other thing we need is a straw blower. Similarly, we're not going to use this very much. We're using round bales, so I think the Ravage here will be quite useful to us. Michelin tires can go on this, which is quite nice. Oh, yeah, and it has its own skids to pick up the bales. So that is perfect. So someone for the number plate on this. And on here, we've got Zach congratulations, you've been selected at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons and YouTube channel members, and we're going to put your name on the number plate as well. So there it is. Oh, actually, we're going to rework that slightly because it is a square number plate. So we will go with this. This is why we check these number plates, and there we go. That fits on the back nicely like that. So we're going to lease this as well because this will only be 320 per day as well. So there we go. Right, and with that all done, we're looking pretty good. We will probably come up here. We're going to come up here with a tractor in a bit. And we've got to get something to sort our... and to actually transport the cows. But we're still sitting here with 87,000, which is great. We do need to repair this, so we'll repair the fence. Again, we'll have to manually remove the money. So repair cost is 4,930. So we'll take out 4,930. There we go. And then we will repair, and you can see the amount doesn't change us. So there is a definite issue at the moment with repair costs not being taken. I don't know if that's caused by a mod, but I think most people have been reporting it. So yeah, definite issue with repair costs not being taken at the moment. That Ravage is bigger than it looks. Wow. I think that might actually take square bales as well. Anyway, let's get this back to the farm, and I'll get the Ravage back as well, and then we can, in fact, if we bring both our tractors up here next, we can take both the Ravage back, and we can get a trailer to collect our cows. So I think I'm looking at getting about 20 cows on the farm. I think that would be a decent number for us. So it's going to be a few trips with the animal transport. However, the animal transport should cost us less to lease than it would cost us to transport cows without it, which is why I like using it. This will fit in here quite nicely. Yeah, like that. There we go. I do just want to check before we do this exactly how much it would cost to transport or get 20 cows delivered rather than transport them ourselves. So we want fully aged cows. We want to get 20 in here. So transport for 20 cows would be 2,000. While getting the animal transport, which would be this would cost us 1,275 to lease, and we'd get 500 of that back. So yeah, we definitely want to be transporting our own animals today. So what I'll do is I will park up our fence, and we will go and we'll grab both our tractors. We'll head up to the shop. We'll grab the Ravage snowblower, and then we'll head off. We'll send that tractor back to the farm here, and the other tractor we will go and grab the cows with, or start grabbing the cows with, because I reckon we won't be able to get more than maybe 6 cows in the trailer at a time. So it's going to be a little bit of going back and forth today to do that, which I don't mind doing so much. We are in March still. We have plenty of time, and this is the thing about doing 2-day months. We might be running at 10 times so that things keep moving at a good pace, but we do have time with this second day, so that's all good. Let's head down the shop with these 2 tractors then and get the other equipment back. My original plan on this map had been to get class, basically an all-class setup. But of course, the way that the sales have worked has sort of messed that plan up quite considerably. Let's stop our hired worker here. What I'm going to do is we're just going to hook the John Deere up to the Ravage and send it straight back to the farm. But yeah, my original plan had been to get an all-class setup on here because the shop is a class shop. But the sales have just sort of not gone that way, which has been slightly surprising, especially as I loaded the mods up mainly with class mods. Almost every mod that I added vehicle-wise is a class mod. Which is very, very odd. Right, we will park this over there like that, and hopefully that will work its way over there. Let me get this out of the way, and then you can head off. Meanwhile, we'll pop into the shop. We'll go and grab something to get our animals. And yeah, we're going to get one of these Noah TTW 140s with a number plate for it as well. And congratulations to Matt's Model Railways. You've been selected at random from the Tractor Driver and above level patrons and YouTube channel members. And to fit yours in, I've had to go with Matt's Model Railway, which hopefully covers your name well enough to get it on the number plate. We will okay that. Thank you for your support, and there it is on the back of the transport. So we're going to lease this as well. As I said, this is going to cost us way less than if we had them delivered, and so we'll hook that up now to the Vultra, and we'll take that back to the farm. And we still have 81,000 in the bank, so we got more than enough to buy the cows as well. And I'm hoping that just the production of the milk and the cheese and the butter and everything is going to pay for what we've had to lease today. This is going to be quite a distance for us to travel each time. And I'm not sure how many we can fit in here. I think it might be 6 cows at a time that we can fit in here. So we'll see how we do. Loading them up is over here. Oh, yes, and I remember this place now. I did make it up here during my map tour. I just completely forgot where it is. So let's load up here. We are going to take as many as we can. Yes, 6 at a time. So this is going to be... We're going to take 5 at a time. So just under. It'll take us 4 trips. 5,875 a trip, so we're going to be spending about 24,000 on this, which is not bad at all. I'm quite happy to set up my cows for that, and that will still leave us with more than 50,000 in the bank, which is great. What I'd really like to do is be able to afford the big mill before the end of harvest. So we're going to have a lot of contracts to do month on month before then, and a lot of cheese and butter and things like that to make as well. And hopefully we will end up with enough cash to progress. First batch of cows arriving at the farm. I think we're going to have to go in and round because our unloading point is around there. You can see the John Deere is sitting there ready to be put away as well. So that made it back here all right. We'll bring this round here like so. And park us up in the yard. This is going to be fantastic. We're making some really good progress on here. So let's unload these. 18 months. Yep, perfect. All 5 of them. Move to husbandry. Fantastic. Right, they are all in there and all ready to go. We need to give them some food in a bit, but at the moment they are nicely in and ready. So I've sent the Vultra heading up to the animal husbandry or the animal market now. And what I'm going to do is use this bit of kit and the John Deere to start feeding and dealing with the animals, so that we don't leave them for any significant amount of time without food and water and everything. So we've got our first 2 bales there. This is a, yeah, so this is a straw bale and a hay bale. We can get these 2 in. I want to get this started up then. And we'll move this. Beauty of having 2 tractors. In fact, I think in the distance there, I could see my other tractor going a minute ago, but right. So we'll get this over with our cows as well. The Ravage, fantastic piece of kit this, and yeah, this is turning out all right. I'm pretty pleased with this whole setup at the moment. We'll get some manure out, we'll get some slurry out as well, so that will help us with things too. We're not going to use the Ravage quite yet. I want to switch over to the feeding wagon and fill things up that way first. So we're going to make TMR on here. We're going to make the mixture with straw, silage, and hay. We've got all of those kicking around here. So we'll start with these 2 bales here. These should work quite well for us. Just 2 small bales. So these are the small leftover bales that we had. We got a straw bale of 2,800 litres. We've got a round bale of, yeah, nearly 1,000 litres of hay. So aim is to get under 30% straw, and then about an equal mix of hay and silage after that. Valtra has finished, so we're just going to take that into the animal market and get that filled up with another 5 cows and send that coming back to the yard. Bring it around here. Look how shiny the wheels are on this Valtra in the rain. So yeah, fill this up. We want another 5 fully grown cows. Buy that. Yes. Okay. And then we'll send this tractor back down to the farm. So if I zoom in here, we can bring that to about there. So that should be perfect. And that is off. Then I need to check exactly how full those first bales have set us. I don't think we want any more. I don't think we want any more straw in here. Interesting mixing ratios we've got. That's very, very odd. Oh, no. So the white dot is how much we've got percentage-wise. The bars are where it has to be. So yeah, we need more hay and more silage. So first things first, we need to get some hay bales, which are in here. I think we only want 2. So we'll unload 2 hay bales. Give me 2 of those from here. Start. Right, those have come out there. So we'll grab those. And then we'll get the bucket on and we'll fill the rest up with silage. This is a little bit of a weird first one because we had those partial bales. But going forward, it should be a lot easier. So, yeah, grab that one. And then down and grab the second one. I mean, this should be enough to keep our cows going, 20 cows going for a while anyway. We'll see how full this gets our cow pen. So these 2 bales in. Ideally, I could just lift up my cab to look at this. There's 1, second one in as well. There's 2. Right. Let's drop off this here because I need to go and get the buckets, and we're going to need a few buckets of silage. In fact, I might be best off taking the mixing wagon down there and filling it up closer to it, because otherwise it's going to be an awful lot of back and forth. So we'll get this into a good position here to load up. I think the second set of cows are just coming into the yard. Yeah. That has just turned up. So let's open up this with R. There we are. Oh, looking good. I'm liking the new silo setups. Very nice. I don't actually know if this is base game silo look or whether this is something that is specific to this map, but the silo is looking very nice, as is the silage in it. Single row billet planter. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Oh, I think that might be a planter for... Is that a planter for sugarcane that's just come up in the shop? We'll have a look in a minute. At the moment, though, a couple of good big buckets of this. It should give us a decent amount. Yeah, there we go. What we'll do with any grass we cut this year for silage, that will go into the other clamp, hopefully ready for next year's feed for the cows. We must be nearly full. I don't need a full bucket. Just put in partial and load that up, and that is now a full trailer. Perfect. Let's go and empty this out, and then we can send our animal trailer back for a third load of cows. But we've currently got the right tip side on this. Bring it round and in and unload it. And there we go. Emptying out feed all the way along. Ideally, we want to try and get it all the way along here before it runs out. There we go. That gets the cows started. And then we can bring the second trailer full of cows in and get them unloaded as well. Oh, this is shaping up really nicely. That I don't think we actually needed to sell the telehandler. I think it's given us a good amount of money to keep going with selling the telehandler and reworking things, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, it has been nice to have that injection of cash. Move those to the husbandry. Yes, there we go. Right, and we'll send this back up the top to get load number 3. Meanwhile, how are our cows doing? That has given them actually a decent amount of TMR to get started with. They've got a good amount of meadow to get started with, and they've got a decent amount of health. They are both coming up a bit, so they should all end up with about a good amount of health. With no milk yet, they've only got 1% productivity, but that will change. Already got 20 liters of slurry though, so they're pooping happily. I think we're going to put a second one of this in, and then from there what we can do is we can just keep an eye. But yeah, 2 trailers of this, 44,000 liters. That should be more than enough to get the cows started. And I think that should do it. Let's have a look. Is this 36% full? Things are brightening up a little bit here. Yeah, 36% full. So we'll take this up the top here now and go and park this near. So, oh, actually, we'll go and park this at the end, because now we can grab 2 hay bales and 1 straw bale. That should finish things off rather nicely. Back it up and place it in position there. Vulture is back up at the animal market, so we will grab set number 3 of cows. Lots of cars unhappy with us. There we go. So load this up. Another 5 Holsteins. Buy those. Yes. Okay. And then we'll send this tractor back down to our farm. So over here, and park it there. Then I want to swap my bucket for the bale spike. And I think loading up with the silage is probably the better way to go first. You always kind of want to put the straw in last. Straw is the thing that will mess up your mixture if there's too much of it. Whereas it's very difficult to mesh up the mixture with too much hay or silage. The mixture requires quite a bit of it, so yeah, that's not a problem at all. So start, yeah, with that. So again, we're aiming to be well over 2/3 full with these bales. We're already over 1/3 full with the silage, so hopefully we can get over 2/3 with this. 9,000 litres should be enough to do it. We'll find out momentarily. So get these up and in here, and then just a single straw bale is what we want to finish off this mix. So let's have a look. We are evening up, and yeah, there we go, 76% full. So easily more than enough of both the hay and the silage. And this is what I mean, is that we're now well into that territory where a single single straw bale is not going to cause us a problem. So we will grab a single round straw bale off there, like so. Where does that come out? Oh, right by me is where that comes out. So we can then grab that there, and with that we will have a good mix. We are going to be using more straw bales, of course, because we've got the ravage that we're going to hook up next. But this will be enough feed to keep the cows going for a while. I think my tractor might have got stuck. So I'm going to have to work out what's wrong with that. But second set of feeding. We want to start about halfway down emptying this out, I think, because it's looking like it's not done the whole way around. So continuing down here, we'll empty out at bottom end here so that it's got a good length across the whole thing. We'll park this up then next to the lime spreader. I don't think we're going to need the lime spreader after this year. It's a nice bit of kit to have, but it's one of those bits of kit that we could just hire on the odd occasion when we actually need it. So when we need a bit more money, like for when we're going to have to buy some more stuff for the vineyard, I think our lime spreader is probably going to go fairly quickly. Right, let's load up the ravage. And I'm not going to use its own loading function. What we'll do is we will get that. We'll do this ourselves. I think the straw blowing is going to be this end here. Go other way round to the last piece of kit. Unfold the straw blower. Yeah, so that then is the bit that loads that up. So we're not going to need that. Leave that there. Right, and we'll get a couple of straw bales out and stick them in it. So 2 round straw bales start. So that's those 2 out. And ideally, I think we want them on their side. So we'll see if we can get them over. One of those instances where a single square bale would also do the job. Oh, and the rain has, as suddenly as it started, it has stopped. Oh, that is a nice dry day that we have now to get this finished off. These 2 straw bales, will they both go in here? I'm hoping so. Yeah, can we slot them that way round? Yes. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so 2 straw bales or 1 square bale, I think, fits in here. Now let's see if this will unload straw. There we go. Oh, and it's shredding it and putting it in. Is there a way to blow? Don't want to dump. Here we go. Unload. There we are. Blow it into there instead. And yeah, first bale being consumed rather nicely. I think just this end is where it does it, and then second bale being consumed. Nothing showing up on the ground. Oh yes, it is. We do have some starting to show up on the ground here. That is very cool. Where are our cows? Gonna stand above the slurry pit. Oh, there they are. Look, there are cows all out there on the field. Perfect. Set of cows number 3 coming in, and yeah, the tractor had got stuck. I'm hoping I can get past. In fact, my telehandler might be in the wrong place, so I think we might have to move that out of the way. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're fairly good for getting this lined up and unloaded. Can we get that in there? Oh, we might be able to get that in there, actually. I can avoid the spikes of the telehandler. Yeah. Thread the needle, unload the cows, and move to husbandry. Yes. Okay. How many have we got in there? We got 15. So yeah, one more lot to go. So I'm going to take the Vulture up there, and we'll go and collect our last load of cows. And so we're back up at the animal husbandry, or not the animal husbandry, the animal market. The animal husbandry is back at my farm. We're back up at the animal market. We will get these loaded up. Last set of cows. Reopen that. Okay, 5 more. We should have, in 10 months' time, a load of calves, which will be brilliant. So 5 by, yes. Okay, still got 57,000 in the bank, and looking really, really good. So that is all of our work done on the farm today. I just need to get these cows back. So we will leave it here, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Huge thank you as well to all of my patrons and channel members. These videos are only made possible thanks to your support. If you want more from Virtual Farmer, please check out the videos on screen now, or subscribe for more. And I will see you next time.